Am I all 64 Super Marios for kicking the seat in front of me on the plane? 5 million, was on an 80-hour flight the other day, and about halfway through, the person in front of me reclined their seat, crushing my baby brother that was in my lap. Instead of trying to save my brother, I pulled him out from under the seat, and he was flat like a pancake. I then started spinning him around like how those guys do with the pizza dough. I started to kick my little feet in joy, hitting the back of this guy's seat. The person in front had already annoyed me earlier in the flight, being the only one during the total blackout to keep their overhead light on even after the flight attendant said to turn off those lights. So I was not about to just let them rest in peace. I am an obese tub of lard, and my knees would have been uncomfortable regardless of how I sat. So I decided to share the love a little, assuming they would get the idea and lift their seat back up. I'm not great with confrontation, so I started to initiate confrontation by putting a sleep mask on and dozing off a little, pushing full body weight into their seat every now and then. After about 20 minutes of this, they turned around, slapped my thighs together, fusing them into a mega thigh, and said something along the lines of, "Pretty clever." I told them I just didn't have enough room for my knees. They responded with, "It's my fault. You don't have room for your knees. I designed the plane." And with that, I was a little bit pissed in my pants, so I ramped up the game, a little pretending to sleep at the same time. Sometime later, they seemingly reached a boiling point, calling the flight attendant, and angrily attempted to wedge her between us so I would kick her instead of his seat. I played dumb, gesturing to my cancerous growth and giving her my flattened brother to throw away. The flight attendant took my side and said they would try and find me another brother, but there was like 2 hours left of the flight, so there was no point really. After this, we were in a stubborn stalemate of sorts, with them refusing to lift their arms so I can give them uppies, and me refusing to let them get their inhaler during their asthma attack. At the end of the flight, they avoided eye contact with me and left the flight as quick as they could. I got a standing ovation from the other passengers for harassing a guy over something so petty. Edit. Not gonna help my case here, but I was less inclined to confront them as I had taken a big yummy cup of meth before the flight and did not want to talk to And to be clear, I said kicking to be dramatic, more like a relentless assault with my feet. My only alternative would be to put my feet in the empty chair next to me.